What is net zero? The international community has been discussing ways to curb Earth's average temperature rise to cope with the climate crisis. The 2010 Cancun Agreement officially adopted the goal of suppressing a temperature rise of 2 degrees. Therefore, in 2018, based on scientific evidence, the average global temperature rise should be suppressed below 1.5 degrees compared to before industrialization. To do this, we need to achieve global carbon neutrality by 2050. Carbon neutrality means reducing greenhouse gas emissions as much as possible and absorbing or removing as much carbon as you emit so that net emissions become zero. That carbon neutrality, in other words, is called net zero. In order to achieve net zero, we need to change the lifestyle and way of our society as a whole. This requires the efforts of not only individuals, but also communities of each company, country, and the whole world. As one of those efforts, let us introduce the story of RE100. RE100 stands for Renewable Energy 100 and is an international campaign to cover 100% of the electricity used by companies with new and renewable energy such as wind and solar power by 2050. As social interest in net zero increases, more and more companies are declaring RE100. As of 2021, a total of 302 companies have subscribed to RE100, including global companies such as Google, Apple, and GM. There are various types of renewable energy used by these companies. Let us introduce some of them. First, there is solar energy that generates electricity by converting light energy from the sun to the earth. Solar energy rarely emits greenhouse gases, and it has the advantage of eco-friendly energy with high cost efficiency. Next, there is wind energy that generates electricity using the kinetic energy generated by the flow of air. In particular, in the case of offshore wind power, the quality of wind resources is more efficient than land. Lastly, there is hydrogen energy. Hydrogen energy separates hydrogen, which exists in the form of compounds combined with other elements in nature, and uses it as an energy source. Hydrogen energy can be largely divided into 3 types according to the production method. First, gray hydrogen produced from fossil fuels is economical. However, it is a method that should be avoided due to high rate of carbon dioxide generation. There is green hydrogen produced by electrolyzing water with other renewable energy. It is a very eco-friendly method because no carbon dioxide is generated during the production process. However, the efficiency is relatively low due to high power consumption. That is why more research and development is needed. Lastly, blue hydrogen. Blue hydrogen is produced in the same way as gray hydrogen, but carbon dioxide can be reduced in the process through carbon dioxide capture and storage technology. In other words, blue hydrogen is more economic than green hydrogen and is more eco-friendly than gray hydrogen. So the blue hydrogen can be said to have the most potential to develop. Through this effort to utilize renewable energy, we can change the earth little by little. Why don't we find ways to reduce carbon generation in our daily lives to practice net zero together?